they deal with grief or anything. Like I've had stuff. I see a therapist weekly to help with my anxiety disorder and autism and all of that. Yeah, and it really helps a lot. And therapists or counselors definitely help the child or children, parents. Yeah, because my mom has a therapist too. It helps her. It helps me and my mom. Yeah, and my dad too.
Yeah. Because we all grieve.
We all
right?
grieve, yes.
And you need someone by your side and someone to support.
Yes.
But also for the parents, if they have a child with autism,
yes,
and they're in denial, they don't want to admit to it or help their kids.
Yes.
How is that affecting a child with autism?
I would say that could affect badly. I think if they
they don't get the services on time.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to put it in a good way. I think if you don't believe it right away, I would definitely recommend going to the medical center and getting the tests done to see if it's and then I'll say autism spectrum disorder. Everybody's on the spectrum for autism. That's what it's called because I know that because we also had, I recommend, they have music therapy stuff, definitely helps a lot.
Yeah, we had the Living Unlimited on the Mission Party, and they do provide music therapy. There's other places that do provide music therapy. Have you taken music therapy?
I did years ago, yes. And what's the weird part about that is that lady got mad that my parents told me what I have for autism, and the lady was real mad. Like, why would you tell your child? I think the child or the older, they have a right to know what we have a right to know what we have for, and don't hide it from your children. That's what I gotta say. And my parents stuck their ground. They're like, we have a right to tell our child what she has, which is autism spectrum disorder. We have a right to know, I think. But
that's a real, like,
she got mad. She got mad that my parents told me that. She's like, why would you tell her what she has? And my parents' reply was, she has a right to know that she's on the spectrum for autism. But music therapy, yes, I did do that, but my music teacher was a little interesting.
Yeah. And you know what? It's so funny because she's working with kids with autism. Or, you're helping people with different abilities.
Yes.
And yet you see it as something that you need to keep a secret.
Yeah.
And that's not.
Don't keep it a secret. Yeah. And
also, kids have the right to know.
Kids have the right to know. Yes. And I agree that they have the right to know. Don't hide it from them. Keep and it's really what's in their heart. What matters the most.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. And with the parent, if they're in denial and they don't do the services early, it affects the child, right? So growing up, you have to get the services and help you be the best you can, right?
Yes, best we can.
So with you received, like, your parents were there, and yes, there's not a lot of resources, but with what they have, you were able to, not just to speak, but be the amazing person that we see today.
Yes. And
so therapy helps, parent support help, right?
Yes, and also had the support of my aunts and uncles and grandparents too. Some of my grandparents.
Okay, talk to us about that picture, your shirt.
Oh, yes. I made this. We lost.
Pull you closer.
Yes,
she's fine. Okay.
I made this shirt, and it was December 10th, 2021. My grandpa there's a disease called dementia and Parkinson, and that he lived a good life, but and his birthday is in this December 22nd, and I made this for him because when he died, I did work at Starbucks at the time, and my dad, I knew it when my dad came, something was up with the family because Mom was already out because that's her dad, and the girl looked at me and said, "Your dad's here to pick you up," and I was a little confused, and because when stuff happened, it was hard with the autism and
Yeah.
and grieving and stuff. One of the hardest things, but this helped me after he died because I honor my grandpa because he was a Marine too, so this I show my support for my love for my grandpa.
And I'm sure he knows, he feel it and he hear it.
Yeah.
And he's happy and looking down at us right now and feeling so proud of you.
Yeah.
Because I am definitely proud.
Thank
and
you.
I know everyone is watching is going to be proud and benefit from all the information you share. And I think the main thing about you talking and